Hey everyone, interesting month this month. I'm really short on time, so let's blitz through this. First up is Guardians of the Galaxy. I first started playing this on Steam Deck. It was all going well until the first cutscene slowed to one frame every 30 to 60 seconds. It seemed better if you set the Proton version for the game itself to version 7 though. You do that and it should be perfectly playable.
Let's see that cool vine.
I still experienced slowdowns in some cutscenes, but the frame rate overall was still playable. The game itself is your basic third-person adventure, and I'm actually enjoying it a lot. I think I'll play the whole thing on the Steam Deck despite slowdown on the cutscenes. At around 20 hours of gameplay, it's a good fit for the handheld. Next we have a survival builder called Stranded: Alien Dawn. You crashed on a hostile alien world, and you have to build, research, fight, and survive. It's pretty cool, well made. I'm not sure it's my cup of tea, but I will go back to it at some point. Next we have Coral Island. This is a bit Stardew Valley meets Animal Crossing. It's set on a tropical island. You get to do farm work, explore, and hang out with the NPCs. If you like Stardew, you'll probably like this. Spongebob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake is another Spongebob platformer. If you like Spongebob and platformers, then you'll like this. I might play it on the Steam Deck, but with the size of the backlog I have at the moment, it's unlikely. But it is a really polished platformer. Lost Eidolons is a turn-based tactical RPG, but I don't think I really got on with it. I found the cutscenes and chat went on a bit. There are pauses between each character speaking just long enough to be annoying, and I really didn't enjoy the gameplay. But it is very well received overall, so if you like tactical RPGs, you'll probably really like this. This is a dice deck building roguelike. I found the tutorial a bit boring. It could use a thing that shows the gameplay mechanics in a quicker way that doesn't involve clicking through dozens of pieces of speech, for all of us people with no attention span. Fans of deck builders should love this, as there are a lot of unique things to keep people interested, but it's not for me. Infraspace is a pretty solid sci-fi city builder. You land on a planet and have to build habitats, set up mining operations, and get to making a life of it. I enjoyed this one, so I hope to find time to play it a bit more. It's a little buggy in places. I kept putting roads inside buildings and then having to delete the buildings to remove the roads, but overall it's an enjoyable experience. Now You Suck at Parking looks a bit like a phone game, but it's still decent. You race around in a car with no reverse, with the goal of getting into all the parking spaces on each map. You get bonuses if you don't need extra cars to do it. It's quite fun jumping ramps and sliding around corners without getting stuck. Very much like a phone game, but without the ads. And lastly, we have Rue Valley, which is a pre-alpha. I'm not sure if it's a game you get to keep or if it's just the pre-alpha demo that we have access to on Epic Games. You start by selecting your character motivations, and then you play through the adventure game with these motivations guiding what you can and cannot do. It's pretty well voice acted, and hopefully once it's out of pre-alpha it'll have some of the missing things like settings controls for setting the video output so that people can stream it. For pre-alpha though, it's great. And that's it, so sorry for the rush, I'm in the middle of moving house, which is why this room probably sounds more echoey than it normally would. Let me know in the comments what you think about the games and if there's anything that pique your interest. I think on balance there's a lot of really good stuff in here. For me there's easily 3 or 4 that I will play, so I count that as a win. Catch you in the next one, and as ever, stay safe.